Hey everyone, I have not done a video in a while, and this is a finance video too. So it's been a minute. It's been very hot where I live here in Massachusetts. It's way too hot for me to wear a dress shirt today. I am super informal, just wearing a tank top. My apartment is old. It's in an older building and it traps heat really, really well. So it's really, really hot in here, and I don't have AC. I do have a fan, but you wouldn't want to hear that on while I'm recording a video. So, today's topic, as you can see by the title of the video, is a pretty a pretty serious topic. This, informal attire, but a serious topic. What is the difference between a 401k and a pension? Um, those are the two basic kinds of retirements that people here in the US depend on. Retirement accounts, ways to retire, ways to get paid in retirement. So to start out, let's start out talking about a pension. I and my old employer, previous to where I am now, I was enrolled in a pension plan. So that means that after so many years of service in working, and depending on my age, I would be basically uh, secured in having 80% of my top five, 80% of the average of my top five highest salaries at the end. So, like, if I was, when I was there, I was 23. So if we calculate, 40 years from then, I would be 63, and I could basically fully retire with 80% replacement of my pay. So if I made $100,000, each of the last 5 years before I retired, well, that would be my average. That would be my average highest salary if that was it. If it stayed steady for 5 years at 100,000, meaning every year in my retirement, when I retire at age 63 in that situation, I would be paid $80,000 a year still without working. That's all a part of the pension plan. Pension plans are dinosaurs today. They are very rare. Usually, it's big companies like Motorola, General Electric, Boeing that still have these kind of pension plans from employees that were working back in the 70s, 80s, 90s and are retiring today, or just retired a few years ago, or retiring in a few years because they pretty much, once you're a part of a pension plan, you are in it and you are secured in it. But if the company decides to get rid of that pension plan, then, you do have to transfer over, but you are still grandfathered in and you still get your pension plan. You're still promised that. So the companies have to set aside money for their older employees' pension plans. So that's what a pension plan is. It's pretty sweet. Your grandparents, probably, if they were working, had pension plans. So, grandma and grandpa, they didn't have to worry about saving for retirement because they were just going to go to work every day for 40 years. And then at the end of the day, they'd be taken care of. You don't have to worry about it. You're still going to make 80% of what you made, which is very, very good. Like I just said, even though you're retired, making $80,000 a year in retirement, that's like upwards of, I think I did the calculation for myself, like in today's dollars, it would have been like $2.2 million that I would be paid out over the course of like 20 years if I were to retire, from 63, living till age 83, whatever. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to be, paid out by one person from one place. So anyway, that's what a pension is, and that's how a pension works. That was replaced, though, in the 70s with a 401k. That takes all the responsibility off of your employer, off of your company that pays you to make sure that you can retire still being paid by them. That's hey, here's a retirement plan for you. We've invented it. It's called the 401k. I'm your employer. I have no responsibility towards making sure that you're contributing to it. I have no responsibility to contribute to it for you. And at the end of the day, whatever your balance is when you want to retire, that's what you get. That's all you're going to have. I'm not putting anything in it. Anything in. I'm not going to tell you when you can and cannot retire, and it doesn't matter however many years of service you have. It's yours. It's your personal retirement account. So that's what a 401k is. And that's what, has replaced the pension plan. And that's what most employers today offer is a 401k. Doesn't really cost them much to, have a 401k unless they're contributing to it for you or with you. So they're matching dollars or they're just putting money in. But they do have to pay, to have a plan. But in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't cost so much if you're not at the end paying people $80,000 a year, just saying for an example, in order to have that plan. So it puts everything on you. A 401k, you pick the investments. Your company will hire the plan that holds all the employees' plans, all the employees' retirement accounts, but you have to pick what you want to be invested in, how long, and then that determines when you want to retire. If you have a really good company and a really good 401k, then you can retire earlier than normal probably. If you have a not so great company and a not so great 401k plan, you might be waiting quite a bit to retire. And that's a sad fact for a lot of Americans. A lot of people don't have anything in a 401k plan because, again, you have to contribute your money to it. It's not your company that's contributing money to it. So it's up to you. And that's the sad part is you have to, decide when you want to retire. But most people say, I can't really put in 4, 5, 6% of my pay today. I need that 4, 5, 6%. I'm not going to put it into a 401k. Can't afford it. I need that money right now. And then at the end of the day, they end up with nothing in retirement. So that was all I really wanted to talk about. And I hope that you guys like this video. Again, it's pretty informal, but I hope that you enjoyed it anyway. It's some good content. If you have any questions, just drop it down in the comments. I had a pension before. I was in a pension plan before. I'm now in a 401k with my current company. Any questions? Just let me know.